Big dreams are not the reward at the end of the journey. They are the first whisper that tells you your life was meant for more. They arrive before strength, before clarity, before resources, and they ask you to believe before you can see. A dream placed in your heart is not there to tease you, but to guide you. It pulls you forward when the road is dark, and reminds you that your present limits do not define your future. When you dare to honor that dream, you step onto the path destiny prepared for you, because no great calling begins small. Small thinking is a quiet thief. It does not rush into your life with noise or warning. It slips in gently, convincing you to settle, to be reasonable, to lower your expectations just enough that they no longer stretch your faith or your courage. It whispers that you should be grateful for less, that wanting more is risky, that staying where you are is safer than stepping into the unknown. And before you realize it, that small way of thinking builds walls around your future. Not walls made of stone, but walls made of doubt, fear, and excuses. The tragedy is not that people lack ability. The tragedy is that many never discover what they are capable of, because they never allow their minds to rise higher than their circumstances. Small thinking teaches people to measure their lives by what they see instead of what they believe. It tells them to look at their background, their mistakes, their failures, and decide that this is all they will ever be. It says this is how far people like you go. But history and life itself tell a different story. Every great transformation begins when someone refuses to accept the limits placed on them, by society, by others, or by their own past. When you think small, you live cautiously, you choose comfort over calling, you choose approval over purpose, and while that path may feel secure, it slowly drains the fire from your soul. Big dreams are carried on the shoulders of discipline, not emotion. Inspiration may ignite the vision, but it is discipline that keeps the fire burning when enthusiasm fades. Every meaningful calling demands daily obedience in small, unseen moments, choosing consistency over comfort, faithfulness over ease. Discipline is not punishment, it is devotion in action. It is waking up when no one is watching, pressing forward when progress feels slow, and remaining committed when the reward seems distant. This steady commitment shapes character before it produces results, preparing you for the weight of the success you are praying for. Without discipline, dreams remain wishes, but with it, even the greatest vision begins to take form. Discipline turns intention into direction, effort into growth, and perseverance into fulfillment. Failure is not a sentence passed down to end your journey, it is a teacher sent to strengthen it. Every stumble, every closed door, every moment when the ground seems to give way beneath your feet carries a lesson meant to refine you, not destroy you. Too many people allow one setback to silence a calling that required perseverance all along. But growth has always been shaped in resistance. When you fall, you learn where to place your footing next time. When you are corrected, you discover wisdom you did not possess before. Failure exposes weakness, but it also reveals resilience. It reminds you that progress is rarely a straight line, and that endurance is born through adversity. Do not let disappointment convince you that you are done. Let it instruct you on how to rise stronger, steadier, and more determined than before.